And you know what's so crazy is that like he was saying that he didn't even know about you and Math Hoffa, where like you wrote Math and gave him all of the videos and all of the stuff. And
yeah, I didn't think
and he never got back
him.
to you, even though he said he was going to check it out, because he said that he ended up seeing Math.
I send them the interview with I just send them again. Now that we're speaking, I send them the I forwarded the interview with 10 Toes, and I said, no, listen, man, this is the real story right here. Maybe you could be a man and recant that shit and put some respect on my name. I wrote him like maybe 2 days ago.
What interview?
The one with you and 10. When he explained that story.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna pay on Patreon to watch that shit. Anyway.
No, I send him that. I sent him the interview with 10 Toes when you asked him about the paperwork. And he told the story.
I know, but he has to watch that on Patreon because it's only on Patreon right now. It's not on YouTube.
Well, I linked him again. I threw out my link to the truth. So if he chooses to go see it, you know, he chooses to go see it. But I sent him that 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't
by the time that this come out, it's probably going to be on YouTube already. But he didn't know about that. And he said that it was crazy because he had seen Math multiple times after that whole paperwork situation. And Math never said anything up to him.
Yeah. Anyway, Math got a lot of shit that he's got a lot of holes in his loopholes in his fucking in his cloth. So I left it like that too. It's another nigga, that's all. I just expected in the beginning a little more realness from him. You know, from any journalist to be fucking shouting out rumors and shit that he feels when he's the poster boy for fucking, you know, punching niggas in the face, you know, some bully shit, you know, taking advantage of shit and fucking bringing ruckus to, you know, to shit and saying things and fucking raping bitches or whatever they accused of and never fucking even like stand up and say anything. So I left it alone too. I was like, oh, it's meant to be. I just had a wrong assumption about him. I thought he had a little realness in him and represents the real stories. So, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to go and say, fuck Cuban. You told me that you're my fan from putting it, and then you say that I do something like this. How are you in a moral position to even judge me like that? When you are who you are. When you fucked up events. You do shit for your own little shit, crazy shit. You got yourself out here with all these negative things about you. You're going to tell me about me that I made up fake figure? You don't even know the truth. I didn't never make that up. Never in my life made that up. Never had nothing to do with that. That's why I send them the 10 Toes interview. So he could see how it originated. So he could fucking track that fucking bullshit about spreading out there in the media, that Cuban link. Oh yeah, you might get numbers from him, but then you gotta have to ask yourself, is he telling the truth? Like, nigga, I told the truth all my fucking life. All my life. And that's what the fuck you try to take by siding with NORE and them niggas. You already know by now that's the door they went through. So I didn't know Math went through that door until I seen that. That shit was disappointing. But hey, you know, just put some respect back on my name with that bullshit, because he was the main fucking voice out there saying that I made that paperwork up, and I blame Joe for that. I'm the one who put that on him. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's going to live forever right there until he fixes it.
Let me ask you this, okay? This is kind of related, but you saw the piece I did on the NORE, Taxstone, Troy Ave thing, right? That video?
Yep.
So how do you feel about NORE being a street dude interviewing another alleged street dude about an open murder case?
Well, they got enemies. Remember, that was funny too, because that was Taxstone was Math enemy too. Right. You know, they went back and forth with the words. So him doing it, it looks deliberately like that. Okay, friends that stick up together against this nigga.
But NORE and Taxstone were real cool in the beginning, right? Because Taxstone said that he helped NORE with Drink Champs in the beginning. He helped them with lawyers, helped them with all the stuff.
NORE did the Fat Joe fuck shit. That's what he did. Did some fuck shit with the Taxstone.
Because in the beginning, NORE was saying like, oh, you know, all I can say is that I send love to both sides, because he was cool with both sides, and that's it. And he didn't want to talk about it. But to see him interview Troy Ave specifically about that situation while the case is still open,
you could tell that Math was directing that to sink Taxstone even further down. You could tell that was deliberately to do that.
What do you mean that Math was doing that?
Like he was delivering the questions, the line in the question that he was doing, and those kind of questions and those topics. those, you know that they are putting there to put some negative shit on Taxstone.
No, but Math wasn't involved with that though. But Nore's the
no, but when he interviewed Troy Ave.
Oh yeah, when Math interviewed Troy Ave,
They went hit those topics.
And it wasn't settled yet. When his case wasn't settled yet either. When he interviewed
Troy Ave. That's what I'm saying. So he put extra shit on top of it. So he knew what he was doing deliberately. Until he tried to be slick with it, trying to, but they was both enemies of Taxstone.
Right.
So they was agreeing on things.
That's my question to you though.
He was trying to give Troy that.
My question to you is street dudes that are in content creation, but talking about an open murder case like that. Like before the content rules and everything, the street rules is supposed to be supersede that, right? It's supposed to be over that.
Well, especially from guys like Math, he's supposed to be so street. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be so real. He's supposed to know that. But do he want to make content for his show and get to where he's at right now, I guess, because he got views? That was controversial. Yeah, he did it for that. That was a good move in that month. If you put it like that was a controversial shit. He shouldn't give a fuck about Taxstone either. But it looks like deliberately you try to do it in a nice way. And acting like you're not doing that, but you're really doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't. Enemy's an enemy, man. He gonna pull up the underhanded, most devious shit to sink you. So that's what he did. We all see that. Because
it would be a different situation if Vlad or even
but like Taxstone, he didn't blame Math too much for that. He didn't blame too much for that. He said that, them niggas both, they conspired me against me to make me look guilty. Yeah, he did.
Well, because he didn't expect that. He didn't have expectations for Math because they was enemies. But he had expectations for Nore because he considered Nore his friend, though.
There you go. And Nore failed him in that sense. He felt that he did him dirty in that sense. And that's personal, though. I would feel that way, too. Just like I feel with niggas. He feels like me. Tax don't feel like me in that situation. Like, yo, how you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, man, you can see it. Nowadays we can see it. It's not back in the days it was behind the doors. Now they open the doors and they let you see it. So y'all all could judge that. In time, you're still gonna be here and you can watch that back and you're gonna be like, word, that nigga did him dirty. And there was always a motive behind that. Usually a money motive or okay, we're gonna roll this side. Nigga, Tax only gonna be around. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this money. That's all it is. But Tax thought Nore was his real friend. He thought he was a real nigga. It's like we all get confused about these motherfuckers. When that light turns on and that camera's on, niggas act like bitch ass niggas. Like they have no morals no more. They do shit just because other people tell them or they think it's a power move for money. But they putting other niggas' lives in danger and people's reputations. They shitting on them, and that's not cool. Never been cool.
Don't you think it's interesting how the internet has made some people that you thought were real stand-up people that, were from the streets and that know the code and everything, but the moves they've made now because of the internet reveal them to be something else?
It's only light. Yeah, the truth comes out. It comes out. It comes out. Whether you're in this camera or you're behind this camera, it comes out. And if you can't have, the balls to talk how you walk, then that's gonna be seen. It's gonna be shown on this. I like that about the internet. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And exposes these niggas. Expose. These niggas break mad rules. Them niggas break mad rules of ethics and everything for this game, man. For this game, and they didn't get to see that back in the days because it was behind the scenes. Now they getting this scene. You seen Nore when he was fucking stuttering when Irv Gotti was there. And he was like, no. You seen that? You know what I'm saying? You see how niggas act in a vulnerable position because they live on camera doing it. You see everything now, and that's for personal knowledge for people to know about these characters. You know what I'm saying? And what they're doing. And how they setting up their thing to gain from them and how they playing the business side, how it's so different from the real reality of street codes and street method of fucking morals that you're supposed to take with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bad habits, you get rid of them when you get older and you know better. But morals and codes of certain things, you know, like integrity and morals of truth, of loyal, they have none of that. And that shows through camera. Or when it's loyal and they're doing some shit to somebody else. You can see them. You can see how he's moving. Look, you seen that guy? He came in the room and they said Cuban Link. How Nori had the hoodie on. And that show's about to set off where Nori's going to have to pick a side publicly and say, oh, I roll with Joe. And he had to say that shit drunk. Wherever he says it. Oh, I got a problem with Joe. He got a problem with me. You got to say that shit drunk, right? Yeah, but, you know, but at the end of the day, so I got no problem with Cuban. I don't got no problems with Cuban. I love that man. You know what I'm saying? With me, I just can't deal with him. But then the other side comes when they see you. Well, I got problems with Joe. I got problems with me. Drunk ass nigga that has no say in it because you're a puppet. You know what I'm saying? And they try to play political correct in front of the camera. And we could detect that. So that's a good thing about this shit that shows that.
Right.